So now this is happening on a regular basis. This is my form of discipline. And I was torn between, because I was going to church as well. The Bible says honor your father and your mother, right? But the father and mother that I had were abusing me. So I was torn between saying something and advocating for myself and doing what this Bible told me to do. It was crazy when you think about it on the outside, but when you're a child that's in a household by yourself with two adults, one that's really adding on to the situation and not doing anything about it, and you already feel like this person doesn't want you here, doesn't want you around, is upset because they cannot have children. And mind you, let me say this, I don't want to take away from the pain that these women probably went through from not having children, because I did make a statement and my family member did bring that to my attention. I'm not trying to be insensitive to what it feels like as a woman to not be able to have children, because I don't know what that feels like at all. I have been able to reproduce and I love it here. But for that to be taken out on me, because I used to have to sit around and pray for the blessing of Sarah and the blessing of Abraham and all that. And to look back and know that, hold on, man, you had two other children, two other ones. And for this woman not to see that this gift was given to you, it's wild. It has been brought to my attention of other things. And I don't even know if I want to bring that up because, like I said, it's not from me. It's really a lot of hearsay. I think there was a lot of regret in that, because essentially I was the daughter that you had speaking to my stepmother, and you allowed me to be mistreated. Now, as these things were going on, just like anybody else, you pick up on habits, right? You know, I would start to know when I'm about to get my butt whooped. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and act like I was a complete angel, but compared to my kids, I was a complete angel. I did things like sneak to watch Gilmore Girls or watch the top 10 on MTV. And I would honestly remix the songs. Like, I used to listen to Tyrese, you know, Sweet Lady. I would like, Sweet Jesus, like all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was a really good kid. Yeah. And for me to feel shunned amongst my family, and not the ones that took me in, the ones that took me in, that's a whole different story. Nobody was held accountable for what they were doing to me. And it's enraging, if I'm being completely honest. So things would happen more frequently over the smallest things. Like I told y'all in the last video, the smallest things, I'm getting my ass whooped. And when I say ass whoop, I'm getting my ass beat. So the very last time, I knew it was happening because I ended up having a conversation with my stepmother that morning. And she was like, don't roll your eyes at me, Lucretia. Well, and that's when I knew, okay, it's happening. You're about to go in, you're going to tell him, and then I'm about to get my ass beat. The thing about that is, they would have this thing where I have to look at them in their face the entire time. You have a teenager who you're fussing at, who you're telling that you didn't do X, Y, and Z when I've already did A through Y. Well, A through T, right? But X, Y, and Z didn't get done. I've already done A through T on top of doing what I need to do for myself, right? But you want me to look at you fussing me 10 to 20 sometimes. Every Sunday it was sitting down and it was something that I had to improve on, or I didn't do, or I didn't handle it. And I'm looking like it's one of me, and neither one of y'all are lifting a finger when you get to this house. Not to clean it. You may lift a finger to pick up the shirts that I've already put up. You may have lifted a finger to freaking turn on the water in the clean bathtub or the clean shower that I've cleaned up. You may have lifted a finger to open a drawer that I had to fold the clothes, wash and fold the clothes and organize. That may have been a finger that you had. But What else do you want from me? That's what really was going through my head. You want me to just sit here and look at you? So y'all, like, literally, I would be, and look, Nikrisha, don't roll your eyes at me. So I already knew that night it was on. It was on. So my father worked 2 jobs at the time, so he didn't get home till probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. Or at least that's what was told to me. I don't know what the truth is at this time. He didn't get home till 8:30, 9 o'clock. I already knew I was getting my ass beat, so I put on about 4 pairs of underwear, thermal underwear, and my thickest jeans that I could find. When he got home, he called me downstairs, and I assumed the position because it was normal at this time. By this time, I'm 17 years old, okay? I stand in front of the couch, and he commits to swinging. This time, it was gnarly. I'm not even gonna lie. So gnarly, I began to cry, and then he began to taunt me. Oh, so we're crying now. Oh, okay. Pow, pow. When he finishes, I commence to do what I usually do. I went upstairs. I went into my bathroom, closed the door, pulled my pants down, pulled my jeans down, and I saw blood on both my ass cheeks through my thermal underwear, which means you beat me so hard that the blood seeped through all 4 of those pairs of underwear through my thermal underwear. Pulled my pants back up, went to bed, got up the next morning, went to my counselor. Unbeknownst to him, I had already gone to my counselor 2 occasions prior to that. So he was already on record for abusing me, but it wasn't enough to take me out of the home. By this time, them seeing that blood come through my pants, it was enough to take me out the home. Ended up having to go to an advocacy center. They made me talk to them, tell them what happened. I had to pull my pants down, actually show them the swelling, the bruises, the breaking of my skin on both of my ass cheeks. The reason why I'm saying this and explaining this, because I know my people will hear this, I was just informed that what was told of what happened was that I lied and that I took the blood from my cycle and put it on the back. And this is why other children couldn't come to their house. Their godchildren couldn't come to their house anymore because I lied on them, caused him to have to be arrested and put in there. Because for the longest time, I didn't understand why I was treated a certain way, why I wasn't contacted by the people who I was friends with, and that was my family. Because this man lied and said that I lied on him. How is it that you will be arrested if I fabricated this situation? Why wouldn't these people do a thorough investigation? You really think that he would have been arrested if it was period blood? Let's sit in that. And I feel like this is the lie that was given to my sister. And the reason why, I don't know for sure, but I feel like this is the reason why she feels like I should be forgiven by her father.